The blue moss of the rose garden was slick with blood. 2 lines of it trailed behind them like tram tracks. Xavier's life force seeping out through the slashes on his legs. Helia dragged him as best she could toward where she hoped help could be found. "How much further?" Xavier asked. His words were ragged and weak, as he himself looked, but there was an urgency to them, full of concern, which was unusual for him. Helia tried to bury the desperation that tore at her insides, the thought of losing him, but failed spectacularly. Vega, her orb, sensed her panic. Floating close by, he flashed an anxious message in swirls of green. She frowned at him and shook her head. Xavier saw the exchange and tried to laugh, but it came out wet and pained. She glanced down to see a splatter of red on his lips. "That bad, huh?" he said. "You're going to make it," she replied, hoping it wasn't a lie. She blew her cheeks out under the strain of his weight. It was a weight she had always loved, a reassuring, comforting mass of muscle and good humor that provided a rock in whatever storm she faced. But right now, the weight was dragging them both into danger, and she didn't know what to do. She staggered and almost lost her footing. "I'll get you to safety." He saw right through her forced optimism, as he always did. He was the sage of truth, after all. It was his gift, and often her curse. "It was a trap, Helia. Leave me and get back to the Great Library, or he's going to find us and burn us both into cinders. That's what the stories say he does. He hasn't changed his ways." "You don't know it was him, Sav." "It was him." Her orb flashed his agreement. She glared at Vega as her mind spun, ferociously trying to remember what had happened. But it was impossible. Her memories of the last hour were gone, swathed in fog, a malaise brought on by whatever had caused the gash across her forehead that was now dripping blood into her eyes. Had she fallen? Hit her head somehow? She couldn't remember a thing that had happened since the ambush. That was still vivid in her mind, at least. The surprise of it, the ferocity, the fact it had come from nowhere, a sudden blight of violence in the one place she had always felt safe and at peace.